Hello and welcome to another Blitz game here on my channel, Sibit's Chess channel. I'm going to seek a 3-minute game, and once again I am Master Ingvar Jónsson and I am playing a South African candidate master. So he pauses, plays d5, and I play the Czech Benoni, which I am sure will be somewhat alien to him. He plays h4, which is sort of aggressive, but not really much to worry about. And this sort of, I'm not gonna say it plays into my hands, but I'm not really worried here. Just gonna castle. The plan is bishop g5 anyway, so now he's sort of, even though he gets knight f5, I will get my trade if he goes knight f5, that is. This is what I want. I doubt that he takes though. And if he sticks a knight on f5, I will at some stage. Well, this is actually a clever move in a way. I'll start with a6. Because if I move this knight, he will take on c8, trade off my bishop, which I kind of need to chop off his knight if it comes to f5. Play this just to keep up the pace. I'm not sure what I want to do next, really. Maybe knight c7, b5. That's sort of a standard-ish plan. It might be a good idea for him to, even though this knight stands well, maybe just play knight e2 and g3, f4 at some stage. Goes a5. I'll go b5. I'll take with the rook. Just sort of keeping some pressure on b2. Okay, plays rook a2 just to defend. Well, almost played knight f6. I need a move here. Let's go here. Because he can't play b3, then I take on c1 and b3 hangs. So he has to maybe resolve this issue somehow. He takes there, and I'll happily take with the bishop. a6 hangs, but then I'll just take on c4. No, I'm starting to like it. I think I will play knight c7 next if he does nothing. Oh, he takes. That surprises me. I take here. Does he have any? Don't see any real downsides of the rook being there. No tactical motives to attack the rook. The rook can come to d4 in some cases. I can always go back to b4. Knight c7 sort of could come with tempo in a way. Let's just to avoid any, to avoid the rook being loose there, I'll play this. Oh no, that might be 5. Now I'll take and play knight f6. And now I'm playing queen b6, pressure on b2. I think actually now it might just be better. I can even pick up this pawn on h5. Well, I'm not sure about this move. I have to be careful about knight b5. And he just goes for semi-broke here. Let's see. I'm going to take and probably queen here. have the upper hand on the clock, which is very, very important actually. I want this rook off the 7th so I can maybe take on h5 and there's no pressure on f7. So I think I'll just do that now. He still doesn't have e5 because it's pinned to the queen. And now his time is just going down. He might want to sacrifice, but I kind of have to allow it. Then I'll just play queen b8 or something. Okay, I kind of expected a sacrifice there. Again, I'm expecting this. Maybe knight f4. Let's give him a check. Should be at least a little bit annoying. King, well, there's knight h5 type of moves. King here. Rook f1 is a move. I'm aware of that. Queen here. I am aware of this being a move as well. Okay. Now we should be quite okay, right? Where do you go? And now you can't protect. Okay. Probably a decent game. Yeah, he played it somewhat creatively. Just going to pull up the examination board just a moment. Okay, this is actually the first time, well, I have used this before, but I've never recorded a video using these post-game analysis on chess.com. But let's have a look and see what you know what it says. Here's a summary. It says I played with 95% accuracy of your moves on a scale of 0 to 100 when compared to the top chess computer moves, and meanwhile he played at 78.1. And I had 3 blunders. He had only 1, but he made more mistakes. And these are just measured in the amount of basically centi-pawns that you're losing on the move. And I had one brilliant move, so I'm looking forward to that. So let's see. So we have the opening book move. So you have this book here. This white book here represents this being a book move. So Benoni defense, check variation, check Benoni. Knight c3, everything is normal here. And now he played h4, which is considered excellent, but not really one of the more popular or most played moves. But it makes some sense. I mean, he's grabbing space on the king side. And yeah, computer approves. And I think I'm not forced to play h6. It kind of goes well with sort of this strategy of putting the pawns on black squares and trading off. You know, putting this one here and then trading off this bishop, right? So I'll play h6. Computer says it's best. Okay, knight g2, e2. Castle. So far we're agreeing with the computer. And knight e8. Yeah, knight h7, because funnily during the game I was thinking I had a blind spot. I thought I could put the knight on h7 or always play knight f6. But the knight on h7 here probably makes some sense because I need to control this square. So maybe that would free up my queen. But okay, this also has some jobs at times on c7 to support b5. Okay, bishop to e2. I played bishop g5, bishop g4. A lot of excellent moves. a6. I want to expand with b5. Bishop f4. I didn't consider. Computer says it's an alternative. Fair enough. A4. Very often white wants to prevent this break on b5, and he does so with a4. Even so, I play rook b8 because, well, my position is sort of a waiting game. I'm waiting for white to reveal his hand. a5. I decided to play b5 here and get the rook on b file. Rook a2. And the computer doesn't like my move, rook to b4. It wants to play bishop takes c1 and then rook b4. Okay. Maybe. Then maybe he has to retreat because he has some, problems defending this pawn here. So maybe that's what I should have done, but okay. He now took on d7. Computer really doesn't like that. And if you go to the report, this is probably around where things start to swing. Computer has it as better for white, but then it swings, and seems like I keep it more or less, but I drop it in a few places. I guess we'll see. He takes on a6. I take on c4. Computer now has me somewhat better. Rook a7. And I play rook d4. Computer agrees. Queen c2. And now I took on c1, which I thought I had to do to, well, because he has had this attack on my bishop, and I want my queen to take on g5 if he had taken, so this felt natural to me. Knight f6 now, protecting this, and now I want queen here, and then we can eye this pawn, and the rook can enter. I'm trying to make a green, yeah, trying to get all the colors in. He castled, and bishop g4. And now I'm just threatening to win the pawn, and he goes for, computer doesn't say this is best, but f3, bishop takes h5. He loses a pawn, but f4 sort of, it's a blitz game, you have to go for it. I think this is a very good practical move. We took with the queen b6, and, well, felt like a normal move, kicking the rook away from the attack on f7. Also, my queen can become useful here, attacking this as well. And now bishop takes h5, and that's a blunder. Blunder city. I should have played rook to b4. Just attacking b2 and keeping the status quo. Queen h4, mistake. Knight f5 was best. So yeah, so I did allow this. And if I play something like rook here, then maybe I have to worry about this. Maybe queen g3. And yeah, at least counterplay. But okay. He played queen h4. Now he's threatening rook takes f6, and, well, he's just directly threatening to take on h5, so bishop g6. Here I thought he would take on f6, and yeah, the computer agrees. Rook takes f6 is best, but knight ce2 is excellent. Still waiting for my brilliant move, unless I missed it. Rook takes f6, g takes f6, and knight f4. Okay, inaccuracy. Should have taken on h6. But this felt logical. I mean, he wants to take here and then put one of his knights on h5, and I'm having issues on g7. c4 check. I want the queen on f2, and it's a blunder. Ooh. Going from a very advantageous position to a, well, vulnerable one. Should I play king h7 and just protect the pawn? Okay. He played rook a1, which was a mistake. Could play rook a6. Okay. King h7. Brilliant. Caca. I thought it was, it's logical. I defend this. I don't want to be on g7 because of knight h5 checks. But from here, I sort of just survived. I mean, it's a plus, but it's not like a huge plus. But then again, yeah, after we trade the queens, it's completely winning. And yeah, the rest was just some time trouble. Even though I blunder here. Oh, it was just hanging. Wow. Oof. Just noticed now. But now there's no defense. So, okay. I mean, I think overall played well. I mean, 95. I haven't checked it that often. I don't know if that's really good or just pretty good. I don't know. You tell me. What score have you gotten in in the report. Have you gotten higher than 95, or are you around 80 or 70? You know, tell me in the comments. But until next time, I will see you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.